Yes. Hi, my name is Rachel Ogechi Kanu, and I play Margaret Chisholm in my best friend's Exorcism.
Hi, I am Cathy Eng, and I play Glee Tanaka in my best friend's Exorcism.
So, Rachel, how would you describe this movie to someone that maybe hasn't heard of it yet?
Ooh, I would describe this movie as a campy 80s horror take on if your best friend and you went on a cutesy camping cabin trip and she got possessed by a demon. What would happen? It would be fun. It would be terrifying. It will be everything you want it to be. That's how I would describe it.
I think that's the trailer.
Oh, I mean, for sure. This feels like a really good Halloween movie. So my question for you both is, what's the ideal Halloween look like? Like, what's the best Halloween night ever?
Ooh.
Yeah, Cathy, if you have one.
I mean, I just love a good party. I feel like going so okay, last year I went to like a church that one of my friends has bought a church, and like he spooked it up real well. And you, as you can imagine, I just feel like it's fun to lean into like the darkness sometimes, and Halloween is always like a good opportunity to do that, and then also eat a bunch of candy. So I feel like that's my ideal situation.
I want to own a spooky church now. That's
I know.
An amazing plan.
Okay, it's a time.
Okay,
next time you'll be there next year.
In the future. Yeah. Okay, Rachel, how about you? Like, what's the best Halloween plan?
You know, I grew up not celebrating Halloween. I grew up in Nigeria, so I didn't celebrate Halloween until I was 12, and I was very excited to go trick-or-treating. I think there's nothing like knocking on a stranger's door and they just have candy for you. I didn't understand it, and I wanted to be a part of it, and so I think definitely gonna have to trick-or-treat, and I think we're definitely gonna end at a party, monster ball themed, costume themed. Those elaborate celebrity like parties where everyone is dressed to the tens with prosthetics. I would love to be at that function for Halloween.
Oh my God. Okay, me too. So do you guys believe at all in the supernatural, ghosts, anything like that? Cathy, how do you feel about that stuff?
So I definitely get spooked, I would just say. And then I also I don't know exactly the details of it, but I do believe in like spirits and like an afterlife of some sort, and I think it's like a way for us to also just remember there's like life outside of right now, and so I like to believe that. But then also I just hate horror because I think I get a little bit or well, not hate horror, but it's like I hate watching horror because it actually really gets me. So yeah.
Rachel, have you ever had like an experience that you can't explain, like anything supernatural-esque?
You know, even if I did, I believe in the spirits and I believe in ancestors and I believe that they live around us. But one thing about me, I'm big on boundaries. Like if there is an afterlife there is an afterlife. If there is spirits living among us, there's a boundary. There's a reason we can't see them and I respect them, but I don't want to interact with them. So even if something spooky's happened, I'm like, I just dissociate from it and I'm like, okay, they're on the other side doing something and I don't have to interact with that. That's how I feel.
I love the 80s of this film. It's beautiful. And I'm wondering, were you given any 80s movies to watch as reference or did you seek them out on your own? Cathy, I'll start with you.
Okay, so we were actually talking about this, how we, the four girls, we created a wonderful watch list that we just never got to because we would get together and then just like talk all night or watch something else, literally like
random comedies,
random comedies, sometimes work anyway. But I think we have some references nowadays, like, and it's easy to also to access films from the 80s, and so I think we all did a little bit of homework by ourselves, but there was no official watch list.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like we had a bit of limited time together before we were actually started filming, so a lot of that time was spent just bonding. Like we did like a drive-in movie day together. Like I totally just remember that we did a lot of like bonding things to make sure that the core for female friendships were like there offset so that it would translate on screen. And that was what we spent our small time we had together like working on, if that makes sense.
Yeah, cool. So what's the movie, TV show, maybe even commercial that scared you the most growing up? If you have
The Ring.
The Ring, it's pretty scary.
Yeah, I watched that too young, and then
Is that what did
it
you
was all
end?
over.
Yeah.
That's yeah, and then from then on, I was like, no, I can't do it. But then I got in this movie, so I had to.
Yeah, it'll help. Okay, Rachel, how about you?
I definitely saw Orphan way too young. I think I was like 11, and when she pushed that girl off the playground, I was like, yeah, this is not what I should be watching. I'm too young. So I think that was the first horror film that really spooked me.
Okay, cool. It was so great talking with you guys today, and congrats on the movie. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Thank you. So good to talk to you.
So good to talk.